Hey there, this is Steve Watanabe with PetBusiness.org. I know time is of the essence, and you just want to print out this this template. So you can. I'll leave the link in the description, and you can go ahead and click the link and download it off the site. It'll take you directly to that download. But I wanted to shoot this video just to show you, just so you know the thought behind this template. There's a lot that goes behind trying to get more eyes on your flyer so that you can get your dog found. And so that's the whole reason why we created this flyer. Was I've actually lost a dog before, and used this same style template to make sure that I grab the most eyes, so that they can help me out. You know, other people can help me out to find this dog. There's a lot of other things that you can do. You can check out Facebook groups, and some cities have Facebook groups dedicated for finding lost pets. But in this case, we're just going to talk about the flyers. If you have time, it's definitely going to be worth it, because there's some key elements that are on this flyer that are important for you, to ensure that, for the drivers driving by, for the pedestrians walking by, that they can see this flyer very fast and get the message very quickly. There have been a lot of people that create flyers that have all kinds of gradients and overlays and a ton of pictures, when it's good that they're doing, it's good that they're putting the flyers out, but it's bad because the message gets really distorted and hard to read. The communication isn't there. So this is what we did. I'm just going to go through this, and I actually wrote this down in a post on our website as well. It's on the download section, but just a quick overview. Reward. The very first thing I put up there is this is an example, of course. This says $500 reward. Whatever you can afford, just try to have that on there. If it's $10, make it $10. If it's $20, put it up there. If you don't, we recommend you always put the $sign. I come from a digital marketing and advertising background, so I know that numbers convert a heck of a lot better than if you don't have any numbers at all. So what you want to do is put that $sign up there, put just any amount up there, make it as big as you can, kind of like how we did right here, because that attracts the eye. People are very attracted, naturally they're very attracted to numbers, and we have found we get a lot better conversion rates, or essentially more people look at our message when we have numbers, and that's why we have the $sign here. It's very important, plus the word reward. Okay, very simple. The idea behind this flyer is to keep it very simple, but very effective. Next thing we have is lost dog. Okay, and this is very simple. Most flyers have this. It's very generic, but the idea with this, again, is we don't want to have fancy writing. We want it to be very clear, concise, and very high contrast, so that people can see it from a large way away. Okay, and so that's why we have black on white. All right. The other thing you'll notice in regards to contrast is the red. If you take a look at billboards and a lot of online advertisements, red converts a heck of a lot better. It attracts the eye. People are drawn to red, and that's why we have big red outline, a border all the way around. Okay, so colors out of the way, the lost dog out of the way. Next thing we have is the image. Now, I want you to crop this image down as close to the dog as you can. Some people, just paste, just put their a photocopied picture of their dog that might be a lot smaller in the picture. Blow it up. I want you to put this, the image. I want the image to be as big as you can, because people, when they're walking from far away, or if they're driving, I want them to be able to see it, to at least recognize the breed. Okay, we did put the breed down here. We put the name so that, if they do see lost dog and they see Rocco, the name the dog, they'll at least identify, if they remember, if they see that dog, oh, that's Rocco, lost dog, I need to go back to that sign and get that number. Okay, so we want the image to be as large as possible, so they can at least identify with the breed, the color, and things of that sort. So again, because we have these contrasts, it's important to get colored printed flyers if you can. Next thing we have is the Labrador. Okay, you can put the Yorkie, the Dachshund, whatever kind of dog yours is, go ahead and put it there. Most people, and I'm generalizing here, but most people have, a popular mainstream, not mainstream, but a very popular type of breed. Okay, and most people can recognize those type of breeds, but we always want to play it safe. Always put the breed just so they can identify with that. Last seen. Okay, so this is part of the description section. Now the description is important because we need to give them a context of where this dog might be, because if they live on the fake street in your city, in your state, then chances are they're going to be a little bit more aware and kind of keep their eyes open. Okay, so always put when it was last seen. It kind of gives them a general area, and also what time. Details. Okay, so this is more so for the identification, but also the safety of not only the pet, but also the finder. Okay, so we put friendly golden Labrador, a neutered male. Okay, so that's definitely an identifying mark, but also wearing a green collar. So if your dog has a very specific collar or a very specific tag, if the tag is in the shape of a bone or if it's a circle, or if there's just any identifying mark that is on your puppy, if it's maybe like a birthmark on the ear, or maybe a bald spot on the back of his leg, or something, anything that you can use to identify your dog that can help somebody, then that will be that's even better. This is helping the finder out as well. The other thing is to make sure to let them know if the dog responds to anything. So in this case we have I know a lot of dogs, they like to, if you tell them, hey, you want to go to the dog park, ears perk up, right? So if they respond to something like that, or maybe to Rocco, you want a treat, or Rocco, you want to play, or something like that, put that in there, because that can help them attract the dog so that they can hold on to it and it won't run away. Some other things, if the dog is not friendly, make sure to put that in there. If it doesn't like other dogs, make sure to put that in there, because this is going to help the finders out when they take a look at the details. Next thing you'll see is the contact information. I put call or text. This is important because majority of people have cell phones. Okay, where and their schedules can be busy, or there might be some other some circumstance where they can't make a call immediately, but they can text. You always want to give them that option. So always put a cell phone number on there if you can. Next thing is an email address. Now, I don't think this is going to be used as much, but it's always nice to have. And the last thing I wanted to point out is the take a picture little icon down at the bottom right. And this is because of technology today. Everybody seems to have the smartphones, which have the option to take pictures. And rather than just remembering, if we tell them what to do, and this is very important because this kind of crosses over from my digital marketing experience. When you tell people what to do, you will get a larger percentage of people doing what you told them to do. So in this case, we're telling them to take a picture of this flyer. Okay? And this not only solidifies it in their mind, but it also solidifies it in their pocket, and they can reference back to it. And kind of like how I mentioned previously with the Facebook groups, many times people will take pictures of flyers that they find around their town, and they will post it onto those groups. And so this can help spread the word. And that's why we included this, because it's a very important part of expanding your reach for this flyer. Okay? And that's pretty much it. This flyer is going to be on our website. We'll put it in the description. I really hope this helps to find your lost dog. But if you have any questions at all or any comments, you can leave them on our website. We monitor that on a regular basis. I know YouTube, we come back every once in a while, but if you have questions, leave a comment on our website. You can go ahead and click the link in the description below. All right. Again, I hope you find your dog, and good luck. Take care.